Welcome you all in lecture 5, which is the last lecture of this unit of the SWAM course on sustainable solid waste management, challenges and opportunities and threats. This lecture contains about the solid waste management and overview about the Varanasi city. The content includes introduction and insight to municipal solid waste management of Varanasi city, status of solid waste management in Varanasi city, solid waste management and existing system, knowledge and awareness among public. With a population that is estimated to be nearly 1.3 million inhabitants, the city of Varanasi is responsible for the generation of approximately 645 tons of municipal solid waste per day, which poses considerable challenges for effective waste management. Furthermore, it is important to note that Varanasi serves as prominent religious hub, consequently drawing in substantial number of visitors and tourists with an impressive influx of around 25,000 pilgrims arriving in the city each day to partake in its sacred tradition and rituals. Given that the escalation of waste production is leading to a myriad of environmental issues, it becomes increasingly evident that implementation of environmentally sound waste management practices is crucial for facilitation of social, cultural and economic activities within the urban fabric of the city. In order to enhance and fortify the existing solid waste management framework in Varanasi, a comprehensive document entitled the Holistic Waste Management Strategy for Varanasi City has been meticulously developed with the collaborative support of esteemed organizations such as United Nations Environmental Programme, UNEP, International Environmental Technology Center, IETC, and ICLEI, Local Government for Sustainability, South Asia. This innovative, holistic approach to waste management fundamentally rejects the conventional method that focus on isolated sectoral management of waste. Instead, for the maximization of resource utilization and the enhancement of operational efficiency, thereby contributing meaningfully to the advancement of a circular economy that seeks to minimize waste and promotes sustainability. This table shows the solid waste generation and the action plan by the Nagar Nigam Varanasi. You can see with increasing years, the population of Varanasi city is also increasing, and as far as the waste generation is concerned, if you take per capita per day, in 2011 it was 0.4 and it is supposed to reach 0.45 per capita per day in 2030. As far as in 2031, it is estimated based on the population metric ton per day, it will reach approximately 89.74, whereas in 2011 it was 479.39 metric ton per day. In this slide, an insight to municipal solid waste management in Varanasi city, India, and appraisal of vermiculite composting as its efficient management approach. Now, talking about global outlook, according to Kaja et al. 2018, global municipal solid waste generation is projected to increase significantly from 10 million tons in 2016 to 3,400 million tons by 2050. Whereas South Asian scenario is concerned, in South Asia, municipal solid waste generation was approximately 334 million tons, that is 0.52 kg per capita per day in 2016, and is expected to nearly double to 661 million tons, that is 0.79 kg per capita per day by 2050. Notably, 57% of this waste consists of food and green waste, with about 35% being openly dumped. As far as India's challenge is concerned, India, amid rapid urbanization and industrial growth, generates 0.17 to 0.62 kg of solid waste per capita daily, increasing annually by 1.33%. With ongoing urban sprawl, the composition of waste is expected to become increasingly complex. This chart shows the status of solid waste management in Varanasi. The daily waste generation is about 700 metric ton per day as per Times of India 2023. Per capita waste generation is 0.428. As far as the composition is concerned, 46% is organic nature, about 11% is paper, about 10% is plastic, thereafter 3.09% is glass, metal 0.96, textile 2.51 and 26.7 is other or inert material. About more than 6,000 sanitary workers are involved in the collection of this waste. 200 plus GPS fitted garbage vehicles are involved in this process. 400 plus CCTV camera and 130 biometric devices, QR code tracking devices are there. 900 plus volume sensor establishment has been established. 3 plants of 200 tons per day each for converting organic waste to fertilizer or coal is operating there. 30 lakh revenues generated and reinvested. Solid waste management and existing system. The solid waste management system in Varanasi is managed by the Varanasi Municipal Corporation. Until 2014, waste management was managed by A to Z Infrastructure Private Limited, a company based in Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh, India. The concessionaire was responsible for the door-to-door collection, transportation, treatment and disposal of solid waste from all wards. However, due to non-payment of past due by Varanasi Municipal Corporation, the concessionaire has abandoned the project and now the contract has been terminated. Now, Varanasi Municipal Corporation is making use of its own resource to collect and transport the solid waste from other part of the city to the dumping site in addition to street sweeping. The door-to-door collection facility has been withdrawn due to the termination of the contract. Waste is collected from secondary collection point by Varanasi Municipal Corporation and transported directly to the dumping grounds. It has also been found that generation of solid waste was about 550 tons per day in 2013, while total waste collected is 480 tons per day. Waste collected is disposed of in a landfill site at Parao along Ramnagar Road at the time of this study. There are 1,000 equipments including 12 trucks, tippers, 35 compactors, 1,800 tricycle, 3 JCB and 150 Tata Acer is for the transportation and disposal of the solid waste at the time of this study, but now the number has been changed. Vehicles are operated by the concessionaire and make 2 to 3 trips a day. Concessionaire, this refers to a company or entity that has the contract or concession to operate a specific service, in this case likely a ferry or bus service within a defined area. Currently, most of the vehicles are not operated as Varanasi Municipal Corporation employees do not have the skill to operate these vehicles. All vehicles are procured under GNN URM in 2011. There are 2,800 permanent and contractual sanitary workers for street sweeping. In absence of door-to-door collection facility in all the wards and lack of practice of waste storage at the source, majority of waste is collected by the street sweepers, and still the same practice is going on. Total manpower available at the municipal corporation could not manage 600 tons of waste every day. Most of the waste generated comprises biodegradable, compostable and recyclable materials. This is due to the high quantum of religious and vegetable waste the city generates along with the high amount of plastic waste. Recyclable items include paper, plastic, polythene, glass, metals and other miscellaneous items. Disposal site is located 20 km away from the city in the Karsana area on 40-acre site. Currently, site is non-operational and is still being developed, and it is expected to get developed soon. Population growth and solid waste generation in the city have varying trend, and correlation between population and solid waste generation of the city is not coped with the suitable manner. The solid waste generation in 2041 is expected to be 1,206 ton per day. This has been calculated for the projected population with waste per capita increasing from 400 grams in 2013 to 420 grams in 2041. City so far has adopted only open dumping method for the disposal of waste. During the current study done by Srivastava et al. 2020, the waste were not treated in systematic and scientific manner at the time of the current study. However, the condition has been changed tremendously currently. As per the Times of India, February 9, 2017, the Karsana plant start selling compost made from waste. The solid waste management plant at Karsana, that has long been known for its non-functionality and was responsible for poor rating in national ranking, is now not only processing large quantity of waste but has also started producing compost, which is being sold as organic fertilizer to farmers. Around 500 to 600 metric tons of garbage is transported and processed at the solid waste management plant every day. But the problem with this compost is that the marking. If the quality marking is there, people have the trust on the compost, and that compost will have the market value, and there should be earning from this waste, the product from the waste. This plant starts in December 2024, managed by Nagar Nigam, and the project capacity is 600 tons per day. This is the waste to compost plant having the capacity of 600 tons per day. This slide shows the composting process flow chart of Karsana treatment plants, where waste from the different sites from the collection point from the cities are coming for the dumping as well as the treatment. This is flow charts show the waste collection as well as treatment in Varanasi, where the waste after their generation comes to dustbin or from sweeping goes to primary collection. Thereafter from primary collection it is done from the secondary transport system. It is sent to commercial establishment or to the processing plant, and in the processing plant, while the composting process, these waste are composted. As per the Hindustan Times News, April 10, 2024, Varanasi waste to charcoal plant near full operation. The country's first waste to charcoal plant in Ramana area of Varanasi has undergone testing, is set to commence full operation soon. Once fully operated, the plant will convert 600 metric tons of waste generated from Varanasi city into 200 metric tons of coal. So by this means we can see that either by composting or the charcoal, we are not only it is helping the waste management technique but also in the revenue generation. This slide shows the projection of waste generation in Varanasi by 2015 as well as the projection of waste generation as per population growth in Varanasi by 2051. This picture has been taken from different sites of the Varanasi. First is collection through handicraft, second is secondary collection point of waste storage house, third is the rack pickers, transfer and transportation of waste, Ramana open dumping when the open dumping was very common, abundant open dumping site, Saraiya, agricultural field adjacent to Ramana dumping site, and Karsana solid waste management plant. Knowledge and awareness among public. First is general awareness. According to survey of Srivastava et al. 2020, 90.42% of household knew about solid waste, 44.31% lacked knowledge of proper waste management strategies. Whereas waste segregation is concerned, 60.48% were aware of biodegradable and versus non-biodegradable waste. However, less than 10% people practice source segregation. Some partial segregation was done by recyclables, which were sold to hawkers or scrap dealers. As far as recycling knowledge is concerned, 53.89% had little or no understanding of recycling and its importance in waste minimization. As far as knowledge of eco-friendly product is concerned, 32.93 knew about eco-friendly alternatives, whereas less than 10% were willing to purchase them, mainly due to their high cost. As far as satisfaction with Varanasi Municipal Corporation services, 90.01% were dissatisfied with the garbage management system services provided by Varanasi Municipal Corporation at that time. Perception of impact, 88.62% people agreed that improper waste disposal affect them personally. And as far as attitude toward responsibility is concerned, most households show a reluctant attitude. They blamed Varanasi Municipal Corporation and politicians for waste issues, and there was no sense of shared responsibility. Residents did not view sanitation as joint effort between the public and Varanasi Municipal Corporation. This slide shows the references which were taken in preparing the lecture, as well as these references is for further reading. And thank you. And by this, the week 1 and lecture 5 is completed. Thank you.